Welcome to Daily Bread. As always, this reading is timeless, which means whenever you find this reading, or whenever this reading finds you, is when you're meant to see it. So please take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Go ahead and press that like button, follow, comment, share with someone you care about, consider subscribing. The energy has already been cleared. Let's get started. Let's start by asking Source, what is the energy we should focus on for today's message? What is the energy we should focus on for today's message? Source, what is the energy we should focus on for today's message? Intuition. Yep. So Source is telling someone that intuition is real. I'm seeing a woman right now who understands this. I'm also seeing lots of people who understand this, but I'm really seeing particularly a woman who understands this. And someone has told you that women's intuition is not a thing. Intuition is not a thing, or maybe someone has tried to tell you that intuition is a woman's thing, and whatever that is resonating with you, the reason why intuition is being highlighted for you right now is because Source is trying to teach you how to trust yourself more. So remember, our intuition is really our subconscious trying to make things conscious for us. So when your eyes are open, when your ears are open, everything that you hear and see, you take in, and nothing is ever really lost. It's there, but we filter out things that we deem unimportant, or the subconscious does that for us. So when you start getting these connections that you're able to start building, these hints, these subtle things in the right direction, that is because Source has equipped you with a subconscious that is able to communicate with you. So listen to yourself, get yourself some quiet space, get yourself some time to hear what you're trying to tell yourself. So let's move on and jump into the tarot and see what else Source is trying to tell us about our intuition right now. Oh, this one wanted to come out. Okay. So, right off the bat, I see the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Cups and the Ten of Wands came out together. And the Emperor. Yeah. So, what I'm seeing right away is that someone has been taking the time to build space for them to listen to themselves. So someone has been taking the time to really tune into what it means to provide for self-care, and someone has found that that means doing things with your hands. So I see someone who is really handy. So maybe you work with electronics, maybe you work with wiring, maybe you work with firmware code. Maybe you're an architect. I see someone who has to be thoughtful and careful. Maybe you farm or do gardening. Really something to do with your hands. And what you're finding is that when you put your hands to it and your mind to it and your heart is in it as well, it's like just the green light. You're starting to see opportunities grow for yourself, and it's leading you to feel more fulfilled in your relationship. So I see someone who's about to start coming up on meeting people who are aligned with the same goals that they have. And I see someone who is moving off from painful things in the past, and no worse for the wear. So it's funny because you feel like you're leaving these empty spaces. And I see someone who has just walked away from a situation. It could be a friendship, it could have been a job, or a relationship. for whatever reason their intuitions were telling them, and you know, the signs started to be there to show them that they were right, and you felt like you were leaving this empty space. And the good news is that that empty space was not inside of you. You were leaving the empty space. You were trying to fill an empty space. So you realized all the things and gifts that you had within you, and how complete you were, and that it was time for you to take action. And now that you're realizing that you have what it takes, you're going to start feeling more stable and secure in the new relationships and friendships that you're going to start building. So I also see someone who is really going to take control of their life with this. I see someone who's about to finally promote themselves to be the CEO of their own life. So I really see a lot of action energy. Someone has thought a lot of things through, almost to the point of overthinking. You, but maybe not in a bad way. I really see someone who has been focused, like you made a vision board, like you had a goal, you had a plan, and you did what you could to make all those dots connect because you were playing chess, you were strategizing. And I see that you had to be patient, and you had to play a long game, and sometimes it made you the black sheep, but I really see that your patience is about to really start to pay off because you're getting into your flow. You're really starting to learn how to work on your own projects, lead your own life, take care of yourself in a healthy way that also provides for those around you. So I see someone who is ascending to higher levels of what it means that self-discipline is one of the highest forms of love. So I see someone who's really starting to take control of themselves, particularly in what they allow themselves to think. Someone has understood, and it goes back to this intuition. You get a choice to align yourself to where your thoughts are vibrating, and someone is about to finally start to master that. So let's go ahead and take a look at what actions or advice we can have to follow our intuition and really coming into control of our own lives. I see someone has really taken destiny and fate into their own hands. Yep. So happy. Yep. So I see someone who is finally starting to understand what happiness means. I see someone who has found a joy in themselves that they are able to replenish with their connection to source and with their connection to the things that re-energize them. And it's not watching TV, it's not vegging out, it's not binge watching and doing those things every night. Someone is actually surprised to find out that it's going outside and getting sunlight, that it's drinking plenty of water, that it's actually making yourself get to bed, that it's exercising. Someone has found that it's actually putting your hands to doing something in a way that's relaxing. So I see someone who thought they were going to be happy going into a profession, doing something where they thought it was going to be, where they thought it brought them joy. So this may also be a relationship. So what I see is it's either a job, a relationship, or a friendship. You thought this going into that was going to bring you joy because you thought it was going to add something to your life. And in going through that, you realize that it wasn't doing that for money or for the recognition or for someone's conditions of love that was making you happy, but it was because you had decided that doing this would make you happy. So now that you understand that you can decide what makes you happy, I see someone who's really about to understand what happy is, and it's finding a place within yourself where you can nurture yourself and have a joy that's unshakable. Even if it feels like you're walking on eggshells, sometimes it won't be a painful thing anymore. You won't feel like you are struggling to be yourself. I see someone who's really being encouraged to do the things that make you feel like you are glowing inside and that make you feel like you have your connection to the stars. Because remember, you are a child of the universe. You are a child of the earth, literally. The Big Bang or whatever black hole theory is now starting to come up. Like you know what this is. Like wherever we came from, we manifested out of the earth out of the stars, out of the things that the universe is made of, and I see someone really digging into that connection and really realizing how limitless they really are. And congratulations to you. So thank you for tuning in to Daily Bread. Please take what resonated for you and leave the rest for someone else. Go ahead and press that like button, follow, leave a comment, share with someone you know, and consider subscribing. And I'll see you next time.